guys. So how did the Breakaway civilization break away and get to where they are? Well, there's a woman named Maria Orsic who was an Austrian-born psychic medium who became the leader of something called the Vril group. And it was an order founded before World War II in Germany. She had telepathic communication from beings from Aldebaran. Well, this communication was in ancient Sumerian. And I should note that when they went through her stuff, they found detailed star maps that they could not have had knowledge of at this time. She received blueprints for building a flying disc powered by something called Vril, which is a life force energy field or 0-point energy. And she was contacted by two races. One was a humanoid Nordic looking civilization from Aldebaran's primary planet, which was intelligent and female-led. And then secondly, a more ancient non-physical race that used geometry and tone to communicate. And these beings claimed that Earth humans were seeded by them during the age of Sumer and prior to that, and that it was possible to return to these civilizations. And I think Maria was shown how to use this technology with her mind and her body to create not a machine, but some kind of temporal device. And I think the machines that they tried to build came later. That actually worked. So I think these breakaway civilizations build functional anti-gravity craft using the Aldebaran transmissions that she got. But Maria Orsic disappeared. Some say she died, but there's no grave, no nothing. Others claim she boarded a Vril craft and left the Earth entirely, possibly to Aldebaran. And according to accounts, there were blueprints that she had that were handed to German engineers who began construction on early disc models. And this would make sense, and it also follows the logic of why we shipped most of our German scientists to the US during Project Paperclip to reverse engineer these crafts. Also, multiple U-boats went missing at the end of World War II. Two surfaced in Argentina after the war with no explanation of where they had been. Where did they go? It's very interesting that there are reports saying that Mr. Adolf was in Argentina. And Admiral Byrd's Operation High Jump was also very telling to me because his massive U.S. Navy expedition to Antarctica just ended suddenly. And when they did interviews afterwards, there were accounts of him saying that flying objects could fly from pole to pole in minutes, and also makes sense that we can't visit Antarctica. Now, there are multiple no-fly zones that are enforced by international agreement. Why else would this be? And satellite image data from this area is either scrubbed or it's heavily pixelated. And there's a gentleman named Hans Kemmler, who was an SS general in charge of secret weapon programs. He vanished in 1945 with no confirmed death. So I think that's very interesting. There are also documents and photos that were found that showed that Mr. Adolf was living in Argentina, that another guy who went missing said on his deathbed. And then there were documents found from Oak Ridge and Wright-Patterson Air Force Base that referenced foreign technology with mercury plasma chambers, which were matching the designs of Die Glocke that were found in her reports. So what do you guys think? Who are these breakaway civilizations? Where did they go? What are they doing? Is this where all of our money is being funneled to? I don't know.